Hello everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I thought I would share some things about water culture that I have kind of found. I've been doing water culture now for over a year, and I knew that I was going to need a plan B because I truly believe that you can put 30 orchids in any particular type of media and you're going to have different results. Most of them will take to the media just fine, but a few of them might not like it. And that has proven true with water culture as well. I thought I would show you my Phal Intensity. She's not in bloom right now, but I want to show you the new root growth on this orchid. Now what happened was this time last year, the roots looked absolutely wonderful, the ones that were down in the vase. And then this winter, they kind of started turning brown. I will try to tell you that I didn't flip out, but you know that I really like this Phal. Well, I was thinking, oh dear, this is not working. I'm going to have to find another growing method for this. And then in the spring, all these new roots started coming out. So I'm so glad that I did not change this one back. In the springtime, you're going to see a lot of root growth in your orchids. And so I just wanted to show you. Some of you, you tell me some of my roots are dying back. Well, some of these roots died back, but look, I'm getting rewarded with new roots. Okay, here's another one I wanted to show you. This one I had in water culture for about 9 months. And it was just not happy. The roots kept growing up over the leaves, and I was having a really hard time keeping this one hydrated. And it was about to die. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was just not looking so good. So I put it in some sphagnum moss, and look, something is actually sprouting through that moss, which is cracking me up. But I'm getting new root growth everywhere. So I thought I would just kind of share with you. This has been in moss for about 2 months. As you see, it doesn't have any drainage holes. This is the first one that I tried in a method that I learned from Samantha's orchids about 3 or 4 months ago, and I decided to try it out on this orchid. What you do is you pack the moss very lightly. As you see, you can still see there's plenty of air space. There's plenty of room for root growth. This is very, very light and airy. Very light and airy. How funny. And what I do, it's very, very simple. About once every 2 or 3 weeks, I just fill it up with water up to here, to the top of the moss. I let it set for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I just drain the whole thing very, very well. Just drain out all of the water. And this way you only have to water this about every 2 to 3 weeks. And the good thing is if you're going on vacation and it's been like 2 weeks and your moss is still not quite dry, you can still go ahead and water it using that same method. So what I do is I wait until the moss starts getting pretty dry. I don't let it dry out all the way, but you can just kind of feel with your fingers how much moisture is in that moss. And if you feel any moisture at all and the root tips are still green, then you really don't need to water. But once the moss gets dry, you just water it. You just top that water level up to where the moss is, dump out the water, and you're good to go. So that has been a really fun method. So I wanted to do a shout out to Samantha. Thank you so much for sharing that. She learned it from someone else, and so we're just keeping that going. It's a really good method. This one has really, really perked up and done very well. I was about to throw this one away, and as you see, it's doing fabulously. You can use whatever kind of container you like. What I do is I just pop it down into a pretty outer pot, and it's good to go. I like that. So I hope that gives you some ideas about how you can repot your orchids that aren't doing so very well, or if they just need to be repotted in general. When you pot your orchids in sphagnum moss, just make sure that you know that you need to do that every year. Moss breaks down pretty quickly, but it's really a pretty easy thing to do as well. So I hope that helps you all, and you all have a fabulous day and be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll see you all next time.